they become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
I think this is not a total surprise. It was last November when cases started to go up again. If you look at a map of the United States, for example, you'll see it's not red states or blue states. It's cold states versus hot states. As people go indoors up north, COVID's coming back.
COVID's coming back. You know, it's amazing, isn't it, how these people on these fake business networks just never tell you the entire truth. Really, if we didn't have great support, meaning with our charts and our color-coded technology that identifies where the money's going, I don't know how you make money, because these people never tell the truth. Here's a great example. This poor person asked Kramer about this stock here. Listen.
Why do I know that how do I know that it goes up, and why do I know? I don't know.
No, he doesn't know. But they ask about this stock, MKTX. Listen.
What do you think we might see in the next, say, 6 months or so for MKTX?
You know I like market access. I've had Rick McVeigh on the show several times. I think it's absolutely terrific. I think that what's happened is a lot of the high price earnings mobile stocks went too high and got burned. They're coming back. I would stay long it.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? This is unbelievable. If you have a mobile device, please go to my site, philsgang.com, and look what this stock is doing. This stock has been getting destroyed. It turned red on September 13th. Big institution money just pouring money out of this stock. Just pour. This was a fantastic money maker to sell short. The stock actually started to drop back on September 3rd, around $480. Today it's at $366. And he says how he had on his show the guest, the CEO or whatever. Great guy, good guy, yeah. I'd stay with great investment. What are you, nuts? Now, if you're Warren Buffett or Kramer and you got, $20, $30 million, sure, a lot of stocks you just hold on as long as you can live long enough. Just like the Dow, you could put money, if you're a multimillionaire and you have sustaining power, you could just buy the Dow 30 or the S&P and do nothing else. As long as you got sustaining power, it'll always come back. Because remember, the stock market is bubble making. It's financial engineering. The big guys that control everything are owners that control everything. They control the market and they make bubbles out of the market. That's how they make money.
You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
And they control all the banks and all the large corporations. They control the Federal Reserve. They control the interest rates. So if you have sustain, you can stay in forever. You'll never lose money. It'll all come back. It always does. Because they create bubbles on purpose. They create the bubble to go up to make a fortune. They break the bubble and make a fortune on the way back down, called shorting. But this gal that called and asked for help, she's not going to make money on this. She can't sustain this. Are you kidding? She's losing her terrible, and she think, "Oh, I'm all right." He said to stay in it. What are you, nuts? She should have been shorting it. Should have made some good money shorting it. But my point is that all of these stocks that they keep telling you to buy, because they don't want you shorting. Because Wall Street doesn't make money when you sell a stock short. They don't make money. They don't get commissions. So you get screwed. Now, talking about this COVID, let's talk about this COVID. Now, what they're not talking about, here, wait a minute. Let's play one more. Let's play one more COVID here. Listen to this. Hold on. This is just amazing.
Yes, well, that's why we've seen all those luxury stocks down so heavily in the past week or so, because the exposure that they have to China. It was all good news on China. The appetite of the Chinese consumer seemed to not slow down. But now, of course, the clouds were just lifting for this sector, because you had at the back of the...
I'm getting a headache. Here's what's going on, and they won't tell you. So, Austria, and nobody wants to talk about it, they're in total lockdown. Total lockdown, just like we were, and the market dropped 31%. Total lockdown. Germany is going next into a total lockdown. That's right. Now think about Germany, how scary. Remember, now they're mandating the COVID, and I don't want to get into the politics of that, but remember we were told by Biden he would never mandate it. It would be our choice, because it makes sense to be our choice, right? Because Germany right now, 70% of the people in the population are vaccinated. But wait a minute. 45% of those in the hospital in Germany right now are screwed. They got COVID, even though they're vaccinated. So this thing about mandating, everything's going to be okay, go get your shot. No, everything's not fine in Germany. That means this could spread back over to us in the United States, and it will. Now, here's the problem. Biden, who for 36 years in the Senate, he earned himself a reputation as a big blowhard, a big bungler, stupid. But he's not that stupid, because, him and his son and his uncle know how to put money together. But my point is, this guy's incompetent on making every major decision. Matter of fact, I don't know if you remember, but Rachel Maddow went to the inauguration, was invited by Eric Holder. And she reported that she overheard Obama say to Eric Holder, "You watch, Biden will screw this up like he does everything else." So Biden turns around, and the best thing we had, the best protection we had, was what Trump did. Keep oil prices down. Keep gasoline down. Inflation. What kills you in this country is gasoline prices. You only have so much disposable income. Wages don't go up that fast. They don't. Now, wages this year are up, 4.5%? So even if it was up 6%, because people say, "I'm not coming back to work unless you pay me triple. I'm not coming back to work unless you pay me 5 times what I used to get." Wages don't go up. Wages do not keep up with inflation. So the biggest problem we have right now is that if Biden had kept the gasoline alone, if he didn't take and say, "You know what, we're going to get rid of being oil independent." Imagine how stupid this man is. He says we no longer want to be oil independent. Don't want to be oil independent? What are you kidding? If he kept Trump's policy of being oil independent, you know how much disposable income you'd have right now? So if this hits again, you're going to be in pretty good shape. You're going to get through it. But if this gets hit again, right now, I'm more worried about, instead of the inflation, this could turn around and we could have wicked deflation if it moves, this COVID moves back over here to the United States. That's right. I'd be worried. Everybody's worried about inflation right now. Let's keep an eye on Germany. Let's keep an eye on Europe. If Germany has the lockdown and then they start locking out other parts of Europe, never mind inflation, you're going to be talking about deflation. More when I come back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. You get the color-coded chart, and you get our portfolio. And every day, Steve will post our portfolio, our member portfolio, and he tells you what to do with each stock in that portfolio. You don't get any better than that. So, again, he posted 2 o'clock. If you come home from work, 6, 7 o'clock at night, whatever, have supper, pop open your laptop, you want to know what to do with your stock, tells you exactly what to do. So how can you go wrong? And the most important thing is you're going to know how to protect yourself when the market goes down by selling it short. 80% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out of a stock. Never mind selling it short. We're going to fix that for you. And 10 days doesn't cost you a thing. It's free. And we're going to show you how to fix that major problem that drives 80% of the people to losing money in the stock market. That's sad. Now, another reason people are going to lose money in the stock market is because this entire rally for 13 years has been based on zero interest. To zero interest. Quantitative easing, they call it. They've been pushing this market up and pushing this market up. This market is not going up based on a good economy, based on good numbers, based on a good good jobs, good wages, good business investment. No, it's not at all. So here's the problem. In the United States right now, these new cases, if you looked at a 7-day rolling average number, the daily news cases has risen to about 89,000. That's a 16% increase. That's 16% increase from last week. We were around 76,000, now around 88,000, rounded off. So that means this could start again, because what's happening in Europe doesn't mean it can't happen here. And the scary part in Europe, the people who got the vaccination, you take Germany rather, 70% of the people got vaccinated, but 45% are in the hospital with COVID right now. So what's that going to do to us? What does it mean about our market? How does it affect us? Well, here's what's going to happen. Because Biden destroyed your disposable income, meaning the money you have left after you pay your taxes, to invest, to better yourself. He destroyed that with inflation because he decided he didn't want this country to be oil independent. So that means that because we're not oil independent, our prices of oil is going up, the prices of everything's going up, the price of food go up. Oil's in everything, you know that. Biden is so incompetent. He decided, you know what? Let's not be energy independent. You talk about dangerous, catastrophic. Imagine reversing that. We had an oil embargo in 1973. For heaven's sakes. And 44 presidents promised to make our country oil independent. We'd never get caught like that again, where the Saudis had us by the throat. 50 years later, 44 presidents failed. The 45th president comes in on the 51st year and is successful. And of course, they want to impeach him because he's successful. He made good on his promise. Now, we were oil independent. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means we wouldn't be paying these kind of food prices. We wouldn't be paying these kind of gasoline prices. So that means we'd have extra income. So if something like COVID hit us again, we'd be in good shape. But we're in terrible shape. The market doesn't reflect how well the economy's doing. It has nothing to do with the economy. Now, here's the real problem. We are now, he brought us back to being dependent on our enemies. 10 countries that we buy oil from are dangerous, they're unsustainable, they're on the State Department's list as terrorists, supporting terrorists, funding terrorists with our money. $200 billion a year we're paying in oil, and they take that money and they help out the terrorists. It took 51 years to become oil independent. It took one swipe of Biden's pen to make us go dependent on these crazy countries. Can you imagine? The consequences are severe. Now it's going to be so much harder and more dangerous to be oil independent. How are we going to get there? We're not. This is crazy. So Biden's biggest bungle is making sure we were not oil independent. He made sure that once again, we're linked. Our reliance is linked. Our future, our economic growth is linked to OPEC, to Russia, to China, and these other countries that are gangsters. So here we had it made. We are independent. You would be paying this kind of money for gasoline. You would be paying this kind of money for food. And even if COVID hit us, we'd be fine. He put us right into a mess because he didn't want us to be independent, because he wants us to depend on government. So what do? You got to learn how to sell short. Position yourself to sell short. And we'll help you do that for 10 days. Think what he did. After 51 years, he comes in and he shuts down XL Pipeline. Now he's in the process of killing Michigan's L5 pipeline. He turns around and we had 74 million acres of the richest oil fields in the world. The richest was in the fields of Alaska. He made sure no more can our companies, oil companies, drill in those 74 million acres. But he's selling the leases to who? To China and to Russia. Can you believe that? This guy's nuts. So how does it affect the stock market? How do we make money? I'll tell you when we get back. Join the gang free for 10 days. 877-600-GANG. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Click on Working Investor Group.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So what do? What stock should you be in? Well, first of all, understand this. You should always be looking at the yields to tell you which stock that is. What are the yields? The bond yields. Okay, the bond yields. When they print money, they buy bonds. They buy treasury bonds. That drops the yield down. That's what gives them those low rates so that the companies can buy their own stock and push it up higher when they're not making you're not doing well. When they don't have good earnings, their stock's not going to go up. They make it go up by purchasing their own stock. They only can do that if the Federal Reserve made sure the interest rates were at zero. And it was only supposed to be for about 12 months. Now it's 13 years, going on 14 years. And they're not going to change that. Okay, they're not going to change that. They're not going to take that $120 billion a month and bring it back. Remember, they said they're going to test it. They're going to experiment. They're going to bring back like 10 billion for 2 months. Are you kidding me? They can't. They can't. It's impossible for them. They got to keep that 120 billion there until the market crashes. So how's the crash going to happen? Like all crashes, when the market's artificial. They create the inflation to move the market up. And so Biden created the inflation by making sure that oil prices would go through the roof. Because remember how the market saves money, how the economy saves money, how the Federal Reserve saves money, the Congress. They want to make sure that the $400 billion they're paying in interest on the national debt, they want to get that reduced. They want to get that down to 200. They want to get that down to 300. That extra money right there is the money they use. Okay, they use that money. So they try to save that money by getting yields down. So they print all this money, which screws everybody because it's inflationary. When you print money, you're creating a money supply. It's getting bigger. Don't believe them when they say, oh, no. When they print money for the money supply, there's no inflation until you spend it. That's a big, bold-faced lie. So the inflation they're creating for 13 years, all this printing of money. So you want to be in the stocks where the yields, if the yields are going up, then you want to make sure you're in the big tech stocks. And everybody's been in the big tech stocks for 13 years because the yields kept going up because they're engineered to go up. Go down. Down. Keep on buying treasuries, you drop those yields down, and they run and they buy. Here, look, give you an example. We've got here, now I'm not saying every gang member, but if you're a gang member and you got in when you're supposed to, when it turned green, Xilinx, we're up on Xilinx about 20%, NVDA about the same, Microsoft 14%. You could buy the you could buy the XLK, which is the ETF where you own a basket of them all. That's where you got to be. Why? Because remember, the big tech stocks, they thrive on low inflation. And you're going to get guaranteed low inflation because they're printing money to buy treasuries to drop rates down. Not inflation, to drop rates down. So every time they print money to drop those rates down, big tech stocks go up. And it also creates inflation. 13 years. All you had to do is sit there and buy XLK, sit there for 13 years. You made more money you ever made in Bitcoin, I'll tell you that. Now, the other place you want to be when the market's rigged like this, where there's a lot of inflation, you want to be in the big box stores. So the big box stores, Dillard's, Home Depot, you know them all, Costco. Here, Dillard's are up, about 22%, Home Depot about 21%, Costco about 15%. Those are going up for the same reason. Because, again, they buy all this, they print all this money, buy all this treasuries, keep interest rates low. And so people go out and refinance their home. This is what they did in 2008. They refinanced their home. They pulled out $80 billion so they could go buy stuff. And then after they all bought this stuff and then the market crashed, they didn't have any equity in their home and 10 million people lost their homes. Well, they're doing the same thing now to push the stock market up. So last week, Powell told everybody he's not going to raise rates because he wants you. He's telegraphing you, go and refinance your house. Help us out. Be American. Help us out. Go spend. Take that money out of your house. And as soon as you take the money out of your house and you refinance it, market's going to crash. Now you're screwed. You owe too much on your house. You see? So you want to be in a position, you don't have to do that. And you want to be in a position when the market starts to go down. If we have a problem with Austria, and we have a problem with Germany, and it goes through Europe, it's going to spread here. All you want to do is know how to sell short. But right now, in the meantime, you keep watching those yields. And as long as those yields stay below okay, 165, 160 basis points, they'll keep buying tech stocks. If all of a sudden the yields get above 160, 165, you want to switch to bank stocks. But in the meantime, as long as the yields are below that 165, 160, then stay with your big tech stocks, stay with your semiconductors, and you're going to make a lot of money. And stay with your big box stores. And all you got to know is when to get out. We'll do all that for you. We'll show you how to do it. It's easy. Now, let's go back to what's going to happen here. So Biden, by turning around and double-crossing everybody, he's not telling you. He wants inflation. He's got to have inflation because he's got to get the interest rate down on our debt, on our national debt. He's got to get the interest rate down. And I have to laugh when I hear about how the consumer is such good shape. He's got a lot of money. That's a bunch of nonsense. Are you kidding me? The consumer doesn't have a lot of money. He's in trouble. The only money he's got from refinancing his house are his credit cards. Come on, give me a break. I mean, look at the stock buybacks. Dillard's, 64%. Gap, 38%. Home Depot, they increased by 35%. On and on and on. And then our disposable income, the amount of money people have in their pocket after they paid their taxes, has dropped from 18 trillion to 15 trillion. Are you kidding me? The consumer debt has gone nuts. 4.2 trillion. We never had consumer debt at 4.2 trillion. And Buttigieg keeps telling us, boy, there's so much demand. People, they got such good jobs and they're making so much money. And that's why they're out there buying every day. They're making so much money. There's so much demand. The ships, we can't unload them fast enough. What a liar. Household debt, never, ever in history has it been $135,000 or $26,000 per individual. Never. Never. Mortgage debt never been at 14 trillion. Student debt's never been at 1.5 trillion. In the past 12 months, 24% of consumers were either late or missed their payments. 24%. 48% of consumers in the last 12 months, okay, they're extremely concerned that they can't make their payments timely. But then we're told by Buttigieg and everybody else, boy, the consumer's strong. You just got to know which stock to be in. That's all. Which group to be in. And we're here to help you. Okay, we're here to help you. So no matter if the market goes up or down, you're going to make money. This is crazy what's going on. And gold, don't give up on gold. In the end of the day, all these countries, especially China, they're going to get more and more gold because they are going to be the currency. That's right, because they want to back their currency up, and so they are the world's currency. In the meantime, stay again with your big tech stocks and stay with your big box stores, and you're going to be just fine.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
It seems as if there's this narrative of a rivalry developing between the two of you.
No, because she and I are part of a team that is disciplined and doesn't focus on what's obsessing the commentators. We're too busy with a job to do.
Unbelievable, Buddha bed. You talk about a guy with a silver tongue. He makes Obama look like a junior league. And when he speaks, he doesn't know what he's talking about. The garbage that comes out of this guy's mouth is unbelievable. But he has a great delivery. He sucks people in. They think he's a smart guy. This guy has done nothing since he's been in Washington. He's working on positioning himself to take Biden's spot. That's what he's doing. He works on that 24 hours a day. He's going to be president. He's going to be the next president if the Democrats win. Can you imagine this fool? He knows nothing. The man's stupid. He knows nothing. He doesn't know how to fix the problem that we have at the ports. He doesn't know. He went home, for 8 weeks to go Gucci goo, Gucci goo, Gucci goo? Are you kidding me? Stores can't get their Christmas stuff. They've ordered it 9 months ago. They still can't get it. And he's trying to tell us that the economy is doing so good. The reason why there's so many goods on these ships, because people are making so much money because they created so many jobs for people, and the wages are up. What a bunch of nonsense! We could sit here and argue all day about were the jobs created, were these new jobs you created, or were these jobs were put on hiatus as they told you to go home and sit home until the COVID settled down so you come back to work so you're not infecting anybody. I don't know how they call that a created job. Inflation, real inflation is 13%, so they're telling us wages are up 4%. I don't know how that works. If wages are, wages are not even keeping up. It's crazy. This guy just is a born liar. He's a politician. So if you want to make money in this business, okay, it's really easy. It's easy. If you just pay attention. If you're just willing to learn a little bit. Now, for people who don't want to take time to learn, I get that. A lot of people don't want to learn. They say, I've been in school my whole life. I don't want to go back to school. Can you just pick me a stock? Well, that's what we do. We have a program called our Working Investor Group. It's posted every day, and you're told what to do each day. You're told what to do each day. And it works. But here's the good thing. You're also told you never have to worry again. For example, take Dillard's. It's up. Dillard's is up about, let's say, I think about 22%. So let's say Dillard's starts going down. So let's say being in Dillard's, we thought Dillard's up 22%. Is Costco about 16%? Let's say we thought we'd get about 30% out of them or 40%. So they start going down early. That's not why we're wrong. We just switch our position, and when it starts going down, we're making money on the way down. See, that's the key. If you can make money with the same ease on the way down, the same ease as you make money on the way up, and it's not hard. Look, all I can tell you right now is when Biden turned around and decided to make sure we were no longer oil independent, for a reason. He wants inflation to keep going up, because the more inflation goes up, the more he can pay down debt to China and to other lenders. Because he doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care how much gasoline goes up. What's he care? You can care less. It's all about the party. It's not about you. It's not about me. So if you join our gang, you're going to find out we work very hard. We work very hard at what we do. We start every morning at 4 o'clock. And our big job is to make sure every day, first goal every day is make sure our members do not lose money. That's the first goal. They don't lose money. We focus on that so hard, they don't lose money. And once they don't lose money, they'll be with you forever. Then you got their trust. They'll trust you. Now, the making money is the easy part. You just got to follow the rules. If you don't want to follow the color-coded chart when it's telling you don't buy, but you buy, but that's up to you. If the color-coded chart is up nice, it's going up beautifully, we're up 15, 20%, now it turns yellow, telling us we better take profits because the institutions are getting out, and you decide to ignore it. Then it turns red, which is telling you should be out, and you ignore it. I can't help that. You're going to lose money. And people do that. People do that. I don't know why, but they do. So it's not hard. If you have yields going up, the banks love it. The banks love it. You make sure, if all you did is buy the banks when the yields are up, you'd make money consistently. If all you did is buy tech stocks when the yields are low, you consistently make money. It's not that hard. You don't have to know about all this garbage. I mean, every day, right? Kramer always tells you he interviewed the CEO. I know him well. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy. What's that mean? I got 12 stocks here. Kramer, only 3 out of 12 are doing any good. They're all going down. He's got all these poor people in these stocks. Now, I have a stocking stuffer group. Why don't you join the gang for 10 days? You get the stocking stuffer free. Okay, we've been doing terrific with our Best Buy. That's doing really well. Our stocking stuffer. That's been doing really terrific. Our SMH is another one. That's been really one of our Christmas stocking stuffer. That's doing good. But what's that mean? That's doing good. It means we got control of it. That's what it means. We don't care if it turns or goes down. I mean, if SMH is up 12%, I don't care if it turns around and goes down. We make money on the way down. Look, all I can tell you, the dot-com crash of 2000, the 2000 housing and financial crash 2007, and this crash that's coming, they all have the same thing in common. They all go up with inflation. They all go up with all this game playing. Oh, yeah, they all go up. You get on that train and ride that train. But they all come back down because you go from inflation to deflation when the owners want the stocks to go back down. They call the shots, not Kramer. Disposable income is where it's at. If you don't have good disposable income, you don't have a good middle class. And we don't have a good middle class. They're killing our middle class. No socialist nation wants a middle class. They got to get rid of their middle class. And I'm telling you, we will go from everybody's worried about inflation right now. Well, I'm going to tell you, if that COVID starts seeping over here to the United States like it's doing in Germany and Europe and Austria, you'll see. You won't be worrying about inflating prices. You're going to be worrying about deflating prices. That's when people get laid off. That's when the panic sets in. You drive home one night, or you get up in the morning. You're going to work in the morning. You look your neighbors. He's not gone yet. You come home from work. Did you go to work today? No, I got laid off. Wow. Then you get scared and you don't spend anything. The next guy gets scared. But you don't have to worry about any of that. And you don't have to worry about oil consumption or gasoline consumption. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. If all you do is learn how to follow the money. It's that simple. Every crime, what do they say? Follow the money. But you can't get people to follow the money. They want to follow these people on fake business networks. They want to follow their garbage. If you just follow the money. And if you have a color-coded chart, which we have, it's a color-coded technology, it even turns a color that sends you a message. Call to action. If you're in a stock and it's green, all of a sudden they're pulling their money out, it turns yellow. Call to action. It's patent. Try it for 10 days. It's free. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Join my gang free for 10 days. 877-600-GANG. And remember St. Jude, please.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.